right, thank you, Lauren. Here's a question this morning. What movie would you use to best describe the real estate market? How about a classic, Gone with the Wind, or something more recent like The Perfect Storm, Mission Impossible? Your choice of title might depend if you were buying or selling. Here to give us his movie picks, Wink News real estate contributor Denny Grimes with Denny Grimes & Company. Good morning.
Hey, Rob.
It has been a strange year, so how do you classify it? What's your title?
Well, you know, I'm not a movie buff, but there's a lot of titles that could come to mind, like Mamma Mia or Armageddon, and even like a more recent one like The Hangover. But
Right.
I would pick Rocky. Now, Rocky also could describe maybe the coming year, but I like Rocky because our market, residential market, has been very resilient, like Rocky Balboa.
Keeps getting back up.
Keeps getting back up. We've never been down for the 10 count. In this particular year, we've had some serious blows. And, for example, the blows to the market have been the national economy. Now, that's not a news story this year, but this year it has gotten, employment particularly, has had a lot of bad publicity. It's gotten a little worse. And consumer confidence has slipped nationally, which has affected our market.
Right. You've got to have people working, making money to buy houses.
That's right. So
Simple
there's been
as
a lot of talk about unemployment. It's not a friend of the real estate market. And secondly, we had the oil spill. And that took up 87 days, or almost 25% of this year. The media, the national and international media was talking about the oil spill, which wasn't good news for our market either.
No, it scared people away, not understanding exactly where it was and what beaches it was impacting.
That's right. I think it put our market into a little pause, hard to measure, but it was a body shot. And then thirdly, we're dealing with the ongoing issue of Chinese drywall. More and more people are now asking about Chinese drywall. It's out there now. The good news is it's really a great opportunity for people who want to step in and actually buy these homes or properties and mitigate them. There's some tremendous deals being made. But again, that's another negative story about our real estate market.
Mm-hmm. And there's been that moratorium. Did that have an impact, too, on the foreclosures?
Absolutely. Foreclosures is, 60, 70% of our market, and when they pause that, it makes buyers stop and think, well, maybe I don't want to step into the foreclosure market now because I can't decide if they can't decide if they want to sell it. And the more recent story, which is I don't think it's going to be a major national story, is now there's bogus sellers out there selling property to buyers, and the buyers realize they paid money to a property they don't really have title to.
So the scam artists are out. They figured this out.
Yeah, but they have title insurance. They'll be protected. But all in all, 2010 will be the second best year on record. So in spite of all the negative news, our market is very resilient. And in spite of the cold weather we've had this week, people's search of water, warmth, and way of life is going to drive our market. And I think we're going to have a great season this coming 2011.
It's still hard to imagine, and I know you've said it, we're running out of time, but how good this year is compared to many others, as bad as it feels.
Absolutely.
Incredible. Denny, thanks for coming in, keeping us
My
up to
pleasure.
date on what's happening with the real estate market. We're going to come right back. Stay with us. You're watching Wink News Now this morning on 6 TV.